glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the UCF Knights and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Coach Eric Morris told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
All right, Holly. The Knights ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And we are going to be treated to a great show today, Jesse. Two of the most dynamic players in the country in the same backfield.
And you got to give this coaching staff credit for bringing these two guys into the program, right, David? You just have the quarterback. But on top of that, you get this game-breaking running back, and this is so difficult for a defense to stop.
It's so frustrating because I got to stop the run game. I got to really get focused, get numbers, but then the quarterback can hurt you. This duo is one of the best in the country. They do it against every single defense. People are still looking for answers.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback keep. Oh, and a move. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double-team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal.
So UCF's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Alonzo Barnett. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored.
There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Knights! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Green. After the filthy move, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Finds his man. It's Charles. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Running inside, it's Watson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well give it to him again.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the pass. Got a little grass. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He's going to run it. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on fourth and short. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Watson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick step and go. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Maybe some room here. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Oh, he got loose. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got a man, it's Thomas. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving out to the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take it a bit.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. There he goes. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on 4th. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 5. the BYU Cougars.
And the Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Knights head coach told me at the half he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Watson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they try some adjustments at halftime after a bit of a rocky first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The short hands, it's Hawkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the middle. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They give it to him again. Hard running there. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Charles. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air, it's Barnett. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's...
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening. This drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Chambers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now...
Caught, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Reads it, fires complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has... The offense is on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new game as they start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the UCF sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and, man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. On fourth down, looking to pass. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
With the catch, it's Chambers. Breaks into the open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Chambers. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Pulls it in, it's Green. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I know he's got the height and weight of the tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hawkins. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. From the red zone, it's Hawkins.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. Snap from the gun on third down. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right?